Eddie Furness, now Dr. Eddie Furness, an All-American with the Tigers. First pitch of the ball game, we are underway. That is in for a strike to Chris Stanfield. Three balls and a strike to Stanfield. And this one misses, and that's a leadoff man on base for LSU. Opponents, if they are going to get to him early. He throws this one away, and that's going to allow Stanfield to get to second base. And Stanfield was kind of frozen in his tracks when that ball was thrown over. And now an 0-1 pitch coming to Jake Brown. And Brown hits this ball high in the air, deep to right field. You can forget about it. Two-run home run. Jake Brown, hanging breaking ball, and he crushed it.
Yeah, took that first pitch breaking ball, obviously saw this spin, kept the hands back, and that was an absolute no-doubter for Brown. LSU off to a fast start here tonight. You can see this is just a breaking ball, and I mean, you can't get it much better than that. That is right down the middle.
7-0 and 17-10. On the ground, left side, backhanded by Randall. Long throw across the diamond. That pulls Furness off the bag. There's a swing and a miss, a strikeout for the second out of the inning. The series win against Florida last weekend. He is at number 25. Federico on the run. That one's going to fall in front of him. Third hit of the inning for LSU. The Tigers have runners at the corners. Runners at the corners, the 0-2. And the runner goes, fake to throw to second, now back to third, and Arambidi is picked off at third base.
Obviously, Arambidi got a little bit too aggressive at third, and Foley able to pick him off, and Don Decker gets Ole Miss off to a good start.
Becerra hits this one out into the left center field gap, and that's going to fall in front of Stanfield. Decker made a big turn and then slams on the brakes. Back-to-back base hits. 2-2 to Utermark, and he gets him with a tight breaking ball there. Utermark goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. 2-2. This ball poked out into center field, a base hit. Decker hits the bag at third. He's going to come around to score. Becerra goes first to third. It's an RBI single for Will Furness, and Ole Miss is on the board. Leads Ole Miss in conference play, hitting .300 in SEC games. That is a strike. It gets away from the catcher, and Becerra read it perfectly, comes home to score. Cerna just couldn't squeeze it.
Yeah, you're just not going to see this much. This is a fastball that is waist high. Good read by Becerra at third base. Now you see it, look at this. He's trying to pull it back. He's trying to frame it into the zone. And Cerna just pulls it back too much, and you see Becerra, no hesitation, able to get to the plate. You don't see that much. I'm not sure I've ever seen that, actually.
Very different top of the first, bottom of the first. This ball out into right center field. It's dying, and it's going to fall between Brown and Curiel. The 3-1. That's low, and the bases are loaded. In the top of the first, Randall goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. The full count pitch from Evans to Foley. Check swing, strike three. And that ends the inning. The 1-2 from Elliott. Popped up. A few steps onto the outfield. Grasdom Decker squeezes it, and LSU goes 1-2-3. Pano hits it high in the air to right field. Brown and Curiel going back to the wall. It's gone. First home run for Owen Pano, and Ole Miss goes for the first time tonight.
Ole Miss hunting the fastball. This is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Kind of up in the zone, right? The very top of the strike zone. You're going to see Pano able to catch up to it. 106 miles an hour, went 382 feet.
Acknowledges the pitcher. Now Evans immediately goes into the windup, and he gets a swing and a miss. Good tight breaking ball there for strike three. 4 strikeouts for Kason Evans, and he's gotten Judd Utermark on strikes twice now. On a passed ball, but not a passed ball that went to the backstop. This one on the ground, left side. Utermark dives for it, stops, throws a one-hopper, and it's past Furness at first base. Stanfield thinking about trying to go to second base, and he will do so after a little bit of hesitation. Strike three called. Brown goes away looking. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. And he hits it in the air out to right field. Tristan Becerra going to settle and make the catch, and he'll send it back in for the second out of the inning. Stanfield on the College World Series all-tournament team. Puts this one in play on the right side, fielded by Decker. LSU strands a runner.
I stick by the fact it was a long bus ride home.
This one runs outside, and Will Furness draws the full count walk. Federico on the ground, right side to second. Just in time, and the return throw at first for a double play.
He gets the double play. That is big-time defensive play.
This ball out into left field. Stanfield dives for it, grimacing as he gets up, but he makes the catch. Swing and a miss for the second time tonight. Milam chases an elevated fastball. This ball out into left center field, and that's going to split the outfielders. Long run for Federico as it goes all the way to the wall, and Mason Braun has a two-hit night. On the ground to third, and that eats up Judd Utermark off his chest, kicks out into left field. Golden will pick it up and throw it back in. That ball got on Utermark in a hurry. Full count once again. Strike three called. 6 of them in this sophomore season. But not right here. He goes down swinging. With runners at the corners, back-to-back strikeouts from Hunter Elliott. Strike three called, back-to-back fastballs at the knees. And he goes down swinging there. Well, that was an impressive inning for Kason Evans. He's now got 7 strikeouts through 4. To where a shortstop would be playing. And Brown goes down swinging. Handcuffed him, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Hunter Elliott. We're chatting with him. There's a swing and a miss. Becerra goes down on strikes. Utermark gets this one off the end of the bat out into shallow right field, and it's the shortstop Milam that comes all the way across. Lifted in the air down the right field line. Long run for everybody. Looks like Dom Decker was there but had it fall just past his glove. He'll send it back into first base. Ole Miss with the shift on against Cerna. All 3 infielders on the left side of the bag, and Cerna just hits it right over the head of all of them, down toward the left field corner. It's picked up by Golden. Milan goes first to third, and LSU has runners at the corners with 2 down. The tying run 90 feet away. 1-1 in the dirt, throw to second, and it's right back to Elliott. He just kind of snared it out of the air. Hunter Elliott looking for one more strikeout. The 1-2. An appeal. He went around. Strike 3 called. Dardar, who's basically standing on top of the line. And they hit Federico. 2-2, and Golden strikes. That is the 9th. On the ground, and the throw is going to be to first. Kind of a sidearm release there. The 3-1, way off, and it's a 5-pitch walk. Full count, and it's high. That's ball 4. That is back-to-back walks to start the 7th inning. 45 driven in on the season. He pops this up on the infield. Randall retreat catch for the first out of the inning. 1-run game in the top of the 7th. The pitch hit sharply on the ground, off the glove of Utermark at third. Everybody's going to be safe. The left-on-left matchup, the 2-2. Out into center field. Federico moving back. He'll make the catch shy of the track and send it back in. But LSU with a sacrifice fly ties the game. Patrick comes home to score. Runner goes, full count pitch, lifted out into center field. Mosley retreating, still going back, reaches up and makes the catch, a step into the warning track.
One of the most effective pitches in baseball.
It's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Rebels. 2-1 pitch out into right field, and that's going to fall for a base hit in front of Becerra. Big turn by Braun, but decides to slam on the brakes. That's his third hit of the ball game. Here's Omar Cerna. He's got a couple of hits tonight. There's a throw to first, a pickoff, and an out. We talked about Hunter Elliott's move. Walker Hooks has been pretty good with that as well. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Foley going to have to throw down to first. Does so in time to get Cerna. Swing and a miss. Walker Hooks gets back-to-back strikeouts. After a leadoff single, it's pickoff. K. 3-3 as we go to the bottom of the eighth. On the ground, left side. Tough play, long throw, not in time.
Playing at least in the right order.
Utermark on the ground, chance for two. Milam goes to second for one, to first, not in time. Utermark runs well, and now they say safe at second base.
The ball clearly gets there in time. I mean, this is all about whether he's off the bag.
LSU is challenging the call of safe at second base, plays under further review.
He had his foot on the bag to start, and then it came off. He's not on the bag there. Does he catch it with his back foot? Becerra goes in. No.
That's a good call.
He's going to be safe.
Yeah.
Get blocked at the end.
Is safe. The runner at first is safe. LSU is charged with a second timeout. Has none remaining.
First and second, nobody out. Furness puts it in play up the middle, behind the bag. The only play is to first. Pulls the first baseman. Furness is safe, and Ole Miss has got the bases loaded. The full count. Down the right field line, toward the bullpen, into the corner. Picked up there by Brown. Becerra comes home to score. Ole Miss. Now you've got Federico out on the play. I think he was in shock that only one run came home. He rounded first, and there was nowhere for him to go. And so Ole Miss takes the lead 4-3. Federico's fired up, but he's also the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Utermark obviously is tagging up at second on this. This ball stays fair, obviously stays in the ballpark. And Federico looks up, and he just gets too far, obviously thinking second base is going to be open. It's not. And LSU gets an easy first out of the inning.
4-3. And Brett Mosley at the plate, and he bunts it down the third base line, and it's a beauty! Fair ball, safety squeeze, and Ole Miss leads 5-3 on a perfectly executed bunt by Mosley. Runners at the corners and still one down in the inning. Randall hits it high in the air to shallow left field. Furness is at third base. He'll tag. He's going to try to score. Throw is offline, and Will Furness touches home plate, and it's now 6-3. Swing and a miss. Got him on the off speed. Foley goes down, but Ole Miss puts 3 runs on the board. Full count pitch. Popped up a mile in the air on the left side of the infield. Utermark is calling for it. Then he's called off by Randall, who makes the catch, one away. 2 of the last 3 years. Stanfield pops it up. First base side. Furness with a chance, and he'll make the catch. They're 2 down in the inning. The 1-2. Chased it in the dirt. Picked up by Foley. He will tag him out, and that is your ball game. Ole Miss with 3 runs in a wild bottom of the 8th. The Rebels win game 1 6-3.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.